Good morning, KU, and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm your host, Kai Christensen.
And I'm Nick Siegel.
Well, Nick, do you have any fun plans for Halloween coming up?
Probably not, since I think, the day after Halloween I got an 8 a.m., so it's like, can you really do much without letting your professor down?
No, sometimes you have to let your professor down for
Yeah,
Halloween.
that's a good point.
To get in the spirit of things, to have a fun time. I might dress up and scare people.
Really?
Just run around
Dress up
on the
as what?
streets of Lawrence. I don't know. Maybe a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah,
That's cool,
like
man.
a little ghoul.
I don't remember the last time I dressed up. I think it was a while ago, before high school, probably.
I dress up every year.
Nice. I just lost faith in Halloween. I don't know why.
Well, you're getting the trick and not the treat, young sir. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Halloween. Do you have any fun plans over the weekend for it, at least?
Yeah, I'm the football game.
The football game, of
Yeah,
course.
gonna work that. Then
Nice.
I think, no, I don't know about Sunday, but football game for sure. That's a big game for KU, definitely.
Yeah, we had a good win last weekend
Yeah, we
over
did.
TCU. That was
Yeah.
good. 1 point, big
1 point
win.
win. That was a great win. I mean, talk about program turnaround right there.
Mm-hmm. Were you at the game yourself?
Yeah, I was. I worked it, so I actually was lucky enough at the end. It was on the sideline for it.
Nice. Yeah, I don't ever go out really, so I was not at the football game. I hide in my bed
Really?
for most of the day. Yeah.
Dang. You should probably see a therapist about that.
Speaking of hiding in beds, the new Halloween movie came out, and we got a trailer of it. And if you want to get into the Halloween spirit, it's definitely good to check out. I'm a big fan of the original Halloween film, and I really enjoyed this new one. I
Really?
thought it was more of a soft reboot than anything,
Soft
and
reboot.
it was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Fun time.
So yeah, we'll get that trailer for you right now.
Awesome.
I've waited for him. He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him. Get out of the room! Get inside! You don't believe in the boogeyman? He's here! Michael! You should.
Can you close the closet door?
That was a cool graphic.
That was nice. I enjoyed that trailer. I enjoyed the movie. One thing I would like to highlight first and foremost about the new Halloween movie was the score and the soundtrack. Fantastic. They got John Carpenter back to do the music. He did it with his son and another collaborator. It's very good. It's a newer and fresher take on the original music, and it all sounds very nice.
Really?
And I've listened to it while walking on campus, and I kind of go crazy. Don't listen to it for fun. It's scary. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's some dark stuff there for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to see that movie or not. I'm a pretty shallow guy, so I usually wait to see if the movie's popular before I go and check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so.
get that.
But I know what I'm not really shallow about, and that's KU football, baby, with that big win against TCU on Saturday.
It was a big win.
Big win. I mean, let's check out some of these highlights, man. Look at this. They're playing some football right here, and they're going to get into the end zone with the pass. That's just a touchdown if you're looking at it right. And
That is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
that put us up 6 points right there, so that was good. And right here, we're gonna run a play here again. And
Yes.
Check it out. Like,
Just a standard play.
yeah,
Yes,
I
of
mean,
course.
pretty good crowd.
Very
on
good
hand.
crowd.
Yeah. Beautiful afternoon weather. I mean, look
I-
at that move. If I could
am a
run
fan
like
of the
that,
weather.
if I could run like that, man, you know where I'd be right now.
Where would you be right now if you
Probably
could
on
run?
the KU football team.
On the KU football team. if
Yeah,
you
look
could
at
run.
that.
Look
Oh,
at
this
that
was a
stiff
big
arm.
play.
That's an iron bar right there. That's not even a man's arm. That's a literal iron bar stopping him.
A funny fact about that play, we were on the headset listening in, and when they were live on it, they're like, "Oh, don't show it. It's a fumble." But then they saw that the TCU player was blocking the camera, so they showed it on the big screen, and they couldn't reverse the call. So that's what won us the game. Then here's them rushing the field, and then goodbye.
That's it. So.
Yeah.
Did you just say it was a fumble on the last play?
It should have been a fumble, but we
Okay.
camera
We
magic.
pulled through.
Yeah, I mean, KU football will be back on top.
It will.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything strange?
Not really. I mean, I do feel a little lightheaded, but other than that,
Something's off right now.
really.
Whatever it is, we'll figure it out. Stick around after the break because we have Ashley and Madison coming right to you with the news. Have a good morning, KU.
When you shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Miranda, and this is your Tuesday Good Morning KU News Update. The nation is still in shock over the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting. The accused gunman killed 11 people and injured 6 more on Saturday and is being charged with 29 criminal counts, including 11 hate crime charges. According to the Associated Press, the U.S. Attorney in Pittsburgh is seeking approval for the death penalty.
The Boston Red Sox have won the World Series. After finishing with the best record in baseball, the Red Sox beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 4-1 to capture their 9th championship. The Dodgers, who have played in both Brooklyn and LA, have now played in 20 World Series, but have only won 6 titles.
In KU sports, both the men's and women's basketball team kicked off their exhibition seasons with wins. The men knocked off Emporia State 93-55 on Thursday, while the women needed overtime to beat Fort Hays State 90-83 on Sunday. Both teams will host Washburn this weekend, with the men's game on Thursday night and the women's game on Sunday afternoon.
The football team's 27-26 victory over TCU was KU's first Big 12 conference win in nearly 2 years. The Jayhawks are now tied with Kansas State and TCU for 8th place and will face the Wildcats in 2 weeks. Iowa State will be in Lawrence next week with kickoff scheduled at 11 a.m.
The KU swim team also defeated TCU this weekend at Robinson Natatorium. Freshman Kate Stewart won both the 100-yard and the 200-yard breaststroke events and the 200-yard IM.
The soccer team played 17th-ranked Texas even through overtime, but eventually lost 3-1 in penalty kicks. The first-round loss in the Big 12 tournament may derail any chances of hosting a match in next month's NCAA tournament. KU is now 11-5-3 on the season. The NCAA selection show is next Monday.
The volleyball continues to struggle without starting setter Cameron Ennis. The Jayhawks dropped another straight set match to Baylor on Saturday to fall to 13-7 overall and 6-3 in the conference. KU will travel to West Virginia on Wednesday before hosting Texas Tech on Saturday.
And finally, the cross-country teams both finished in top half of the standings at the Big 12 Championship in Ames, Iowa this weekend. Sharon Lokedi finished fifth place led to the women's 3rd place as a team, while the men's finished 4th led by Michael Melgaras, who placed 10th.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Keep watching, and after the break, we will have an interview coming.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you your identity for life. The University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
Welcome back, Jayhawks. Today we are pleased to be joined by Steve Rottinghaus from the Journalism Career Center. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So what is it that you do for the journalism school?
Like you said, I'm the career and outreach coordinator, so a big part of my job is getting students to think about jobs, internships. I review resumes, do mock interviews, coordinate a couple of career fairs a year, and network with a lot of alums. And basically, I just want them to know that make sure to connect with our students, share any opportunities you can, and yeah, get them thinking about life after KU.
Yeah, so if you're a student in journalism school, what's the best way to utilize you for career search and stuff like that?
Either contact me via email, or I'm located room 120, so I'm on the first floor of the journalism building at Stauffer Flint. I'm right across from academic advising. I take in walk-ins, but I prefer appointments just so I can do a little bit of background and research and get students prepared. So that's probably the best way, either to drop in or send an email.
Okay, yeah, so you work with companies that recruit our students. Is there any struggles with that, or is that pretty easy? Or
Yeah, I mean, they're in continuous contact with me. I know for the career fair next week, we have 30 organizations, and they're always sharing opportunities with me. I mean, they want KU students to apply. They want to help them in any way to get their careers started. So, and then our network, alumni network's 14,000 strong nationwide, so they're always in contact with me, sharing with me the latest opportunities.
Yeah, you mentioned the career fair, so tell me about that career fair going on next week. Like, when is it, and then what companies should be there?
Yes, the career fair is next Thursday, November 8th. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Kansas Union in the Kansas room, so that's on the 6th floor. We're going to have 30 organizations. It's a good mix of StratCom and news and information. Those are our two tracks. All students are welcome. You don't have to be just a journalism student, but it definitely has a journalism theme. And again, we have like 20 organizations that are kind of more that StratCom feel, 10 more the traditional news and information. We're going to have a couple TV stations from Kansas City, a couple from Topeka. Then we have some agencies coming from the Kansas City area. And we also have a couple from Dallas, which I'm excited about. I've been doing this for 3.5 years. And we've had some companies from Dallas, a couple from New York and Chicago. So we're always excited when those organizations from out of state are here to talk about their opportunities.
Is there any way that the students need to register for that, or do they just show up?
There's no pre-registration. I prefer students dress up like they're going to be interviewing for a job. More than anything, it's just an opportunity to find out what opportunities are out there. For sure, they're going to be talking about internships, jobs, but a lot of it's just going to be, hey, can you tell me about your company? When are you going to hire for internships? What deadlines do I need to be prepared for? So yeah, I mean, treat it like it could lead to something. Bring your resume, have a few questions prepared. So yeah, it should be fun. We usually have over 100 students show up, and I'm hoping for the same amount this year.
So does it matter on the grade level of the student that shows up, or are all grades invited?
Great question. Yeah, I prefer to see students from all grades. Even if you're not quite ready for that internship or job, I still think there's value just to find out what opportunities are out there. So maybe next year, the timing might be better to make that job internship connection. But yeah, freshmen through seniors, grad students are also welcome. And like I said, you don't have to be a journalism student to participate.
So is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, I encourage you to show up. Don't feel like you have to be there all 5 hours. If you can kind of be strategic about your approach, I mean, try to identify 4 or 5 that you really want to connect with, and those are available on our J-School website. If you just go there, you see a list of all the organizations. So yeah, just try to identify 4 or 5 that you really want to connect with. All
right, so if they can't make it to the career fair, so what's the best way? They just contact you?
Yeah, they can follow with me, drop by, send me an email, Steve_Rottinghaus at ku.edu. But yeah, they can reach out to me anytime, and we can talk about internships and jobs.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming today. That's Steve Rottinghaus of the Journalism Career Center. Career fair is next Thursday, November 8th. Stop by 10 to 3 p.m. at the Kansas Union. We have weather next with Madison. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Okay, so if you've been outside today, then I know that you have seen this cloudy, gloomy weather and these clouds that are probably going to be sticking around as we move through this afternoon. We had a chance of rain for this morning as of yesterday, but things have changed. So now we're looking like we haven't seen any rain this morning, and I think the most likely chance is later in this afternoon after about 1 p.m. So we have this cold front moving through this afternoon, and it's causing some weird things. So outside right now it's 66 degrees. This is the warmest we're going to get all day because that cold front is going to start moving through in the next few hours. So by 2 p.m. we're going to be looking at temperatures of about 61, and then we're going to be dropping into the afternoon. Now, rain is most likely to start happening around 4 into 5 and 6 p.m. But again, we're kind of rolling with the punches here because the system hasn't moved in the way that we thought it was going to. But the fun part is tomorrow's weather is hopefully going to be better than today's. We're going to be looking at partly cloudy skies throughout the day, and by 5 p.m. we'll continue to see that clearer skies into the afternoon. So whatever your plans are tomorrow, just be prepared. Our temperatures are going to be a lot cooler than they are today, like I said, because we have that cold front moving through into this afternoon. And we're going to see that wind coming in from the north, and that's what's really cooling us down. So by 8 p.m. we're going to be seeing temperatures of around 42. So whatever your plans are, make sure that you grab a coat, grab a jacket, just to stay warm and to be on the safe side. And into the rest of the week, we're seeing things that we've been seeing for the past few weeks. Nothing has really changed at this point. We still haven't had a hard freeze during the night, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen this week either. All of our lows are above, like in the mid-30s into the 40s, and our temperatures this week are going to be staying mid-50s, mid-60s. We have a few chances of rain into this week, like early next week, and potentially throughout Saturday we might have a chance for rain, but other than that, it's going to be some nice weather. So get out and enjoy it while it's still warm before this winter weather starts moving in the next few weeks, because we are almost into November and we're still seeing temperatures in the 60s. So be safe, enjoy Halloween, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week.